Open up the bus doors. Ha! It's my school, come on, load it up.
7:40 a.m. our day begins. Sunrise like smiles on all my friends. Find your classroom, hey, how's your summer been? Sit yourself down now, let's begin learning. I knew you're starting up.
Hey, I'm Avery.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Log Dog.
And I'm Abby.
Welcome to
BMS
BMS
News. Have you guys heard how competitive 8-1 is?
Yeah, I heard they win everything.
I heard that too.
Same. Let's go to Kindle and see what 8-1 is up to.
Welcome to Team 8-1. I'm here with Ashley Dunn and Mr. Young. Describe our team in one word and why.
I'd say we're really competitive because we win all the competitions in our school.
What have we accomplished this year?
I feel like our team has accomplished a lot this year. Probably the thing I'm most proud of is our team really being resilient, really trying to push themselves in terms of their work effort, thinking outside the box.
What's your favorite memory from this year?
I'd say my favorite memory is like all our team meals because they're really fun and we have a lot of good food.
How have your students impacted your life?
My students have had a large impact on my life. I feel like it's new with them every day, and so I have fun with them every day, and I've learned a lot. I've learned just from this year, like I've learned awesome handshakes, I've learned new vocabulary, I've learned a lot about my students personally and how to interact with them, how to engage them. They keep things light and interesting, so yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Wow, that was good, Kindle.
Sure was.
How was the 8-2 talent show?
I really don't know.
It was fantastic.
Wow, why didn't we get to watch it?
We were keeping it on the down low.
Dang, I really wanted to see it. Yeah, same here.
Agreed.
Well, maybe next time.
Let's go to Savannah to learn more about 8-2.
I'm here with Mr. Sakamoto interviewing him about Team 8-2. What's one word you describe this team with?
I would use the word creative. Anytime I give you guys an assignment or a project, you get real creative with it and go above and beyond my expectations.
What's your favorite memory from the year?
My favorite memory of the year is from last week when we did the talent show, because it was really cool to see you guys do things that we don't normally get to see in the classroom.
How have your students impacted you this year?
Well, like I said, you guys are really creative, so you've kind of inspired me to think outside the box when creating assignments and things like that, and get you guys doing different things, like away from reading the book and taking tests, but different projects and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Wow, 8-2 sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
It actually does sound pretty cool.
Did you guys know that Team 8-3 looped?
Yeah, I did. Not
I did.
Duh, who didn't know they looped?
me.
You're dumb.
True that.
Let's go to Maddie to hear more about what 8-3 is up to.
Welcome to Team 8-3. I'm here with Mrs. Segner, Ms. Kappenberger, Miss Gutenberg, Mr. Cunningham, and Mrs. Wink. So, how would you describe our team in one word?
Well, if I were to describe our team in one word, I would describe you and your class as being a very dynamic team. It's nice to see how you guys can change, and the girls are so different from the boys, so you guys are all very dynamic.
How do you feel about the looping process?
I know that I personally love the looping process because it gives us an opportunity to know you guys a lot better than if we only had you for 1 year. And then also when 8th grade starts, we get to start right into content because we don't have to relearn your strengths and weaknesses. So it's been a great time.
How have you seen the students grow from 7th to 8th grade?
Well, when I think of students going from 7th to 8th grade, one of the biggest things I think of is like relationally. It's really fun to watch you guys like as a new group who's kind of unfamiliar with each other, and kids from different schools and Trinity especially I think of. It's just awesome to see you guys grow in like your relationships with each other. And then another way is obviously academically. Having them for 2 years, we just get to see them go from, not working so well in groups to working better in groups to being able to solve more complex problems and do things less with our instruction and more kind of open-ended. So you guys grow a lot in 2 years.
How do your students have an impact on you every day?
I think all of us know that we have certain units and certain standards that we have to teach, but where all of you come into play as students, we take into account how you learn and what your interests are, and so that helps us when we leave the building at the day. We plan different projects and different lessons that will spark your interest and different things that show how you are trying to grow as a learner. And that's the fun part of our job, is getting to work with all of you as individuals, and whether that's group work or whether that's individual writings or whatever, it's just we get to see your personalities come out with the actual lesson plans that go with those units and standards. It's a lot of fun.
What fun activities do you have planned for our team?
Well, I happen to think that every activity we do on this team is fun. Do you agree, Maddie? And so in the future here in May, we have a few things planned. We're going to do the 8-3 games, which we've already started. It's kind of a takeoff of the 7-3 games that we had last year. And they're just fun relays that we do in between homerooms for a little bit of competition, but a little bit of teamwork also. The next thing is talent show after that, and it's a chance for every student to be able to show their talents off, but also to be able to have other students be supportive in a positive way too.
I like the jokes.
The jokes? Okay. Are you going to tell jokes?
Maybe. Come and find out.
So, and the last thing that we do is we put a PowerPoint together. And the PowerPoint is, what I love about this is it's a looping PowerPoint, so you get to see how tiny and little you looked in 7th grade, and we get to show those pictures off, but then we get to show how you've grown and all the different fun things that we've done together as a family and a team.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I know what looping is.
Good. Have you guys seen the garden that 8-4 has been working on?
Yeah, we've had some classes out there.
Personally, I've put a lot of hard work into the garden.
Yeah, the garden looks really good. I haven't seen it yet.
Let's go to Delaney, hear more about it.
Welcome to Teammate 4. I'm here interviewing Ms. Claridge about our team. If you could describe our team in one word, what would you use and why?
Fun. There's so many different personalities, and everyone seems to like each other, be pretty respectful of each other, and allow us to try some different things, and willing to take chances, and not worry about how it turns out, and just do the best they can and go forward. So yeah, it's fun to work with, and there's so much potential in it. It's nice. It's nice to see.
What has been your favorite part of the school year so far?
Finally getting to go outside with students. So there's so many different learning opportunities outside that so many people don't get to do that at home. So just getting outside and getting people to actually try something they haven't tried, learn about some things they haven't learned about yet, that actually are part of their lives, forever. So yeah, just getting outside and getting some outdoor experience in it.
Why is it that Team 8-4 is the only team that works on the garden?
I guess I'm guilty. That's one of my passions. I have a farming background, and I have an ag business degree, and so my first careers were in farming and working with animals and working with plants. My original hope was that I was going to be an agronomist, which is something who's a soil scientist, and I kind of diverted and ended up being a teacher. So I know a lot about it that I think I can share and hopefully get some enthusiasm and interest into it as well. So that's one of my interests, and I think I have a strength in it, so I like to share that and try to pass that on.
Mm-hmm. So how's the garden going?
Wow, crazy. It's doing really, really well. It's just doing too well. It's overcrowded, the population. Yeah, we've been tying it into our coursework. We have overpopulation, which makes the plants not get as big as they should be or produce as well as they are. So we're trying to remediate the older garden, which is on this north side. It's a rain garden, pollinator garden, and take some of those plants out and reintroduce more diversity into that garden like it started out with. And by taking those plants out, we'll put those in other locations. The second garden on the south side is a bioretention butterfly garden, and it is in its third year. Again, both are labs, just outdoor labs, and this one is. Every year there's been a few surprises as we've put in the experiments that we thought were going to work, and then we just keep moving on and making it better, and it's beginning to really take shape to how it's going to work. We've got willows out there that are butterfly refuge and feeding stations, and we just got done putting in some butterfly weeds that we've gotten from the Rock and Ball grant, and so still have a lot to work to do before school's out. So hopefully the weather's the biggest problem, being able to plan and get out in the short amount of time that we have and get things taken care of, and still try to communicate and teach while we're doing it, not just going out to do work, but trying to teach why we're doing the work and what the end result's going to be. So trying to get a lot of things in a little bit of time. So that's the hardest thing.
Right. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me interview you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'll make sure to stop by and see it.
Yeah, you should. Everyone has worked really hard on it.
Well, yeah, most of us have.
I know I sure have it.
All right, well, that's all for today.
Thanks
for watching BMS News.
Open up the bus doors, hot. It's my school, come on, load it up.
7:40 a.m. our day